I want to tell you a story about why I started this YouTube channel. I had a coworker who wrestled at the NCAA championships. He was a Division I wrestler and qualified for the national tournament. I looked at the bracket. He wrestled in the 90s. I looked at the bracket and saw his name on the bracket. And today, he doesn't follow the sport at all. He doesn't watch any matches. He doesn't watch the big matches like Iowa versus Penn State. He doesn't watch the national tournament. He doesn't even watch the national finals. So this blows my mind.
My mind is blown.
Could you imagine a college basketball player that played in the NCAA March Madness tournament and then years later didn't follow the sport? I'm sure many of us know people that maybe wrestled in high school and don't follow the sport today. And this drives me crazy. I mean, we always talk about growing the sport of wrestling, but we can't even hang on to the people that actually competed in our sport. And a big reason why is media coverage. I really felt like there needed to be more free options for wrestling fans to consume and to learn about and get news and get updates about the sport of wrestling. So my YouTube channel was born. I put out my first video about 10 months ago and it was bad. I mean, it was really bad.
Because sometimes you're just going to get taken down. So 17 is probably about right for him. Looking at a couple of these guys that are above him, yeah, Jarrett Trump, I mean, he could lose to...
Not good at all. But I had no idea what I was doing. I turned on my webcam, I put on a headset and started talking. And I got a little bit better with each video. The content I'm putting out today is far better than what I put out then. And the content I'm going to put out 10 months from now will be a lot better than what you're watching right now. And I'm really excited that for the content that I'm going to be putting out for the upcoming college wrestling season. So this brings me to my big announcement. Today I'm announcing my wrestling merch store, my website, www.alpharewrestlingstore.com. The link will be in the description below. Go check it out. This is going to be quality wrestling apparel, t-shirts, socks, hoodies, sweaters, a lot more that will be conversation starters with your friends. I don't know if I've said this before in this channel. I really enjoy training jiu-jitsu. Wrestling is my first love, but I do enjoy training the sport of jiu-jitsu. And if you've ever met someone who trains jiu-jitsu, that's all they talk about. They're always wearing jiu-jitsu t-shirts and they're talking about the sport with other people. That's why it's growing so rapidly. And I think we can do that in wrestling. We can wear wrestling shirts, wrestling t-shirts that are conversation starters and allows people to talk wrestling with us. For example, this is one of the designs on my store. If you want me to listen to you, talk about wrestling. I've worn this shirt out in public and I get a comment about it almost every single time. People talk wrestling with me. So instead of wearing your plain green, your plain blue t-shirt that you always wear a wrestling shirt. This is another design that you can choose from. Wrestling is life. This is not the material. This is just a basic cotton. I decided to go with a higher quality material, but this design is available. Wrestling is life. People are going to notice this and want to talk wrestling with you. I also really like this design here, the American flag with wrestling replacing one of the stripes. Every wrestling fan needs 3 or 4 wrestling shirts that they can wear at any given point. And so buy you a couple, link in the description below. I promise you won't regret it. And I'm not stopping here. I have a lot more ideas rolling around in my head that I'm going to be coming out with in the future to help grow the sport. So this is just the beginning. So let's grow the sport of wrestling.